Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am Lauren of Lauren Makes Plans, and today I'm here to share with you a travel vlog for our travels in June and for the SBC National Convention in Dallas, Texas. So this is my first ever forward-facing video, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, and on top of that, like, my hair looks ridiculous. Why did I decide to start filming like right now? I don't know, but it's when I have to do it, so that's what we're gonna go with. So since we're gonna have to be taking a break from some of the planner and Bible journaling content for the next few weeks because of travel and moving and all the things, thought it might be fun to attempt a brand new type something of doing like a travel vlog for while we are on the road. So currently it is Friday, June 6th. The last week's plan with me just went up today. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. And I will tell you that everything that happened in that video, I was editing it and I was like, that didn't happen, that didn't happen, that didn't happen. Because our family got hit with a stomach bug through the week last week, which was terrible. Today is actually Friday, so it's been like this current week. But we're all over it now, which is good because we're actually leaving here maybe within like the next hour to go start heading out on our trips. So I just got home from Walmart and the car wash. I went to the car wash and cleaned out the car for the trip because there's nothing like a clean car for the children to destroy on the road. Better start out clean, right? Even though we all know it's not going to end that way. So everything, I think everything that I was responsible for is packed in the house, and I just got home with a clean car and I had to go pick up a couple things at the store, and now we're gonna head inside and get Casey and the kids and all the things loaded and ready to go. Tonight we are going to my mom's house, which is about 2 hours from our house, and we're gonna stay there tonight because tomorrow on Saturday we are taking our kids to my brother and sister-in-law's house in Tennessee to stay for the week while Casey and I go to Dallas because plane tickets are expensive, so they're not going to Dallas. So we're taking them to do that tomorrow, and we were just gonna leave tomorrow and go straight up there from our house, but it's like 4.5 hours to their house from our house, and we didn't want to do that and then drive back to my parents to spend the night to go to the airport all in one day. So today was their last day of school. It was the half day. It was field day. They had a great time. And we're gonna go on to my mom's tonight and take them to Tennessee tomorrow and then fly out on Sunday. So stick with it because we're gonna go through the whole week together and it's gonna be fun, and my hair's gonna look better later on, but probably not tomorrow because that's another travel day. But at some point my hair will look better. So hope you're excited to go on this first ever forward facing vlog experience. We'll see how I feel about it after it's all over and done with. So here we go. All right, so getting last minute things together here before we leave. I have a cough drop in my mouth, that's why I'm talking funny. But I realized that before I closed my suitcase up that my shoes were not in it, and I couldn't remember where I put them, but I had put my shoes in the washer and I put them out here to dry. So here my shoes are on the hood of the car, and now I have to take them in and put the soles and the laces back in them and cram them into my carry-on and hope that it all closes because I'm a little extra and I'm insistent that I have to bring my pillow with me everywhere we go. So I have crammed my pillow into my carry-on, and I may have to ship books back from Lifeway, so that'll be fun. All right, so here's my packing list. A lot of people make fun of my packing lists and my obsessive compulsiveness to color code them and list everything by day and what bag it goes in and all of that. But let me tell you, I have packed 4 people today in like just a couple hours, completely from nothing. So this has been the most helpful thing ever, and 10 out of 10 recommend a color-coded day of the week, organized by bag, organized by child packing list, because this is the way I always do it and this is the way to get it done. The only thing I need are everybody's cups that you can probably hear right now are in the dishwasher, and I think it's almost done. So we are back in the car. I'm in the passenger seat this time, and we are about ready to head out. You see Elliot back there trying to pretend like he's taking a nap, but he's not. But we had to stop really quick at the church to drop off the computer and stuff for Sunday, and Kendi and Judson, there's Kennedy, went to take a bathroom break before we head out, and we are headed to parents' house. A couple-hour ride tonight, and then break, and then ride tomorrow. So here we go. Yeah, we'll get you fries.
Yeah, give me
We are currently stopped at a rest area off the interstate, which is down there, headed towards Tennessee. We're still in North Carolina. We stayed at my parents' last night and got up this morning and got ready. And we had to stop at a shoe store and buy some shoes because I washed Casey's Hey Dudes for him to wear on this trip this week, and then he left home in his old gross lawn mowing Hey Dudes and not his good ones that I washed, so we had to stop and buy him new ones. And we went through Cookout and got some lunch. We're on our way to take the kids to my brother's house in Tennessee. So that's where we're at currently. We'll take them there, and then we will head on back to my parents' house and get ready to get on the plane tomorrow. Also, this view just from the rest area off the interstate isn't Western North Carolina and the mountains just like the best thing ever. For real though. Hey guys.
Just a picture.
Where are you going? This isn't a picture, this is a video. Where are you going, Elliot? Bobo's house. Are you guys gonna stay there?
Yes.
Are you gonna have so much fun this week?
Yes.
Are you gonna miss me and Daddy?
Yes. Yes.
Elliot, are you gonna miss me and Daddy? Where are we going?
Mama, I can't do this right now.
Elliot, where's Mama and Daddy going? On a trip? Are we gonna go on an airplane? Are you gonna stay at Bobo's house? You gonna play with Andrew? You gonna have fun? I'm gonna miss you.
Me.
Yeah. But this is kind of cool and exciting for us because this road, parts of this road, we're about to go on the part that all of this is brand new because the flood from Hurricane Helene back in September, October, wiped out this part of the road completely. The river is over there, and this road was completely wiped out, and the river was up to this rock face on the side of the mountain. And it took them months, and this road has recently just reopened, and this is only our second time driving down it and our first time driving on it in the daylight, which is really exciting. But still, every time we come through here, it is just like, it just really hits how devastating the flood was and it still is, because that river is way wider and in a different place than it was for my whole entire childhood. Like, it's just not even in the same place anymore. But new road, excitement. Say hello.
Hi. Hey.
It's about 10 after 7 on Saturday, and as you can see, we have dropped the children off with my brother and my sister-in-law, and I'm fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. They were totally fine with us leaving them, but whatever. It's fine. I'm fine. This is not a big deal. The older two we have left for periods of time like this before, so they're a little more okay with it. Really, Elliot, the baby, he's the one that I was more like about. That was harder for me to leave because he's 2.5, and I think the last time I left him at all, especially for any length of time, was a little over a year ago when Casey and I went to Nashville for our anniversary. So I have never left him very often at all, and I'm having a little bit of a harder time with it, and I'm thinking maybe around bedtime he'll start to have a little bit of a harder time with it too. So hopefully he's okay and he doesn't like pitch fits or whatever, but they are there. They were playing Mario Kart on the Switch and having a great time when we left, so they're excited about that. We are currently stopped for gas on our way back to my parents' house. It's about a 2-hour drive from my parents to my brother's, so we're on our way back there because my parents and us are all on the same flight tomorrow, so we are going to be staying at their house tonight and all flying to the airport, or not flying, we're going to be driving to the airport together tomorrow morning and getting on the airplane. So I have to go back to their house and make sure that my bag is all packed correctly because we're only taking carry-ons and personal items. And I'm still up in the air about this pillow debate. Like I said, I'm insistent that I have to take my pillow because I'm extra, and I have a special pillow from the chiropractor because I get bad headaches and I don't travel without it, like, ever. And it fits in my carry-on. I got it crammed in there, but it takes up like half, literally half of my suitcase. And I don't know if any of y'all have ever been to the SBC National Convention, but they have a huge Lifeway bookstore pop-up shop, and everything in there is at a discount, and it's the most magical place. And I save all of my money that I make from my YouTube videos and stuff. I've been saving it for a few months, and I've got money put back just to shop for books. And I can have my books shipped back if I want to that I purchase, but if I don't take my pillow, I have essentially half of a suitcase that I could put stuff that I get down there and bring back. But if I don't take my pillow, I risk like throwing my neck out. So that's the struggle, that's the debate. I'll keep you updated on what I decide to do, if I decide to leave my pillow at my parents' house or if I decide to take it on to Texas and have books shipped back. We'll see. We'll chat about it more. I'll let you guys know how that turns out, but yeah. Everybody say hello to YouTube. We're at the airport going to get on the airplane, and I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Go. Control. exhibit hall.
We are entering the promised land. Lifeway Women, my happy place, the promised land. We have arrived.
This evening, it is my prayer that someone would be encouraged as well. The first thing we discover in the text is that we must recognize the grace of the call.
In the room, who could do it without you? You nurture.
Day 2, here we go. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday. We got to Dallas yesterday, and it was such a long day of travel, and then we went straight into convention things, and let me tell you, Texas is hot. It's hot. Last night there were like some really bad storms, and we're like staying half a mile from the convention center, so we had to walk back, and it wasn't raining yet when we were walking back, but the lightning was starting, and that was not fun. But then once we got up to our Airbnb, the rain really came down, and that was fun. But we are currently walking, and Casey's trying to pretend that I'm not vlogging on the sidewalk next to him. And we're going this morning over to the first full day of Pastors Conference events, because the actual Southern Baptist Convention meetings do not start until tomorrow. The first couple days are Pastors Conference. So he'll be going to the Pastors Conference, and I'm going to the Pastors and Ministers' Wives Conference this morning, hopefully to meet up with some of my friends, which is usually one of my favorite parts of this week, except for Lifeway, which super excited about. Y'all know I'm a Jen Wilkin fangirl, and she's supposed to be here today, and I'm gonna try really hard not to fangirl too much. So, oh, also pillow update. It fit into Casey's suitcase, and I still have half of mine empty to bring back books, so that's exciting. So let's go do some Pastors Conference. One of the best parts about convention is all the exhibits, because they give away so much free merch. We are proud NC Baptists. NC Baptist has a really awesome hat this year, and it's 8 a.m. The exhibit doors just opened. We're running to get a hat before they run out, because they were already out yesterday. Going to get his NC Baptist hat. They still have them. All right, let's see it. NC Baptist hat. So excited.
And as I sat there weeping, the Holy Spirit reminded me of the verse out of Joshua 1:3 that says, wherever you set your foot, you'll be on land I have given you. So I rose up and by faith walked step by step over every inch of that grave.
Sharing the life, you know, so we're given opportunity for the experience. And there was somebody great from days of old that actually said something like that. I don't know the quote exactly, but he was saying that prayer is the work of evangelism and the sharing is like the cleanup. Like that's what you're doing. And if we really understood it's the experience that people need to have and that God's already working.
We're going to meet Jen Wilkins.
This is my friend Anna, and we're on our way back to the night service of the Pastors Conference, see Shane and Shane, and we had tacos and Mexican, and we're really afraid about walking back, and we caught the shuttle like just in time, and we're thrilled about it. So, going to hear Shane and Shane, no walking. Yes. Still going. Strong is questionable. On our way back to Airbnb after Pastors Conference. We're exhausted, but best day ever. What you doing? What you doing? It's Tuesday, and we're walking Tuesday morning over to the convention center. We're hoping to find a coffee shop somewhere close this morning because yesterday we paid $18 for 2 muffins, a water, and a Coke, and they weren't even good muffins. So, hoping to find a better coffee shop. Yesterday was the best day ever. I got to meet and hug Jen Wilkin. It was awesome, and I still can't stop talking about it. Yesterday ended the Pastors Conference, and today starts the actual convention meetings. But we have to cross the road and not die. Today starts the actual convention meetings with the voting and all the things. And today I'm going to the Ministers' Wives Luncheon, which is always one of my favorites. So now I'm gonna cross the road and not die. Bye. It's like a whole little cattle drive statue. the most Texas thing I've seen so far.
Only Texas thing I've seen so far.
That is the coolest thing ever.
First cowboy to see.
Yeah, that's the first cowboy we've seen in Texas is on that horse, on that statue. Now come around this side, get a better view. Look at the big cow and the cowboy. Whoop, fingers in the way. Oh. Living my life, following behind him because I never know where I'm at and he always does. We made it to the Omni. We found the coffee shop. The line was so long, it was going to take like an hour to get some coffee. So now we're on the hunt for some muffins. We found muffins.
Please give a copy of your motion to a page and bring it to the platform. Microphone 6A, please tell us your name, your church, and your motion.
My name is Jake Stroud from Northeast Park Baptist Church in Evansville, Indiana. I move that the second ministry assignment.
Though it may be more expansive, it should include a review of Article 3 of the Constitution and Bylaw 8, specifically related to the criteria and processes by which a church may be deemed not in friendly cooperation with the convention, the process by which a church may appeal such a determination, and the procedures by which the convention.
First trip into Lifeway of Tuesday. I may never come out alive. I'm really coming in here though, because Lifeway, as magical as it already is, serving up free coffee.
In the Great Commission, the Cooperative Program. For 100 years, Southern Baptists have prayed, sacrificed, to take the gospel to those who've never heard, to help churches plant churches, to bring relief to the hurting, to strengthen struggling churches, to train pastors and missionaries, and to care for pastors and missionaries.
Happy Wednesday morning. We're headed over to the convention center for the last day of the Southern Baptist Convention, and it's pouring the rain, and it's a half-a-mile walk, so that's fun. Yesterday was really good. We were exhausted. Just checked, we walked 15,000 steps yesterday. We went to dinner with some of our friends, which where we went was what, like half a mile or something from the convention center, but in the opposite direction of our Airbnb, which is a half a mile from the convention center in the other direction. And then we wanted to go to 9 Marks at 9. We wanted to go to 9 Marks at 9. So we like started trying to get over there for that, but we didn't realize once we walked the half a mile back to the convention center, we'd have to hike like forever. It felt like a mile across the convention center and down into this little back theater situation. It was impossible to find. We got there 30 minutes late. It was packed. We couldn't find seats. So my friend Anna and I sat and waited out in the lobby area while the men went in for that. But it turned out to be really cool because the security guard that was there was talking to us, and he was so nice. He was from Ethiopia, and he was just the sweetest man. And he asked us if we had a Bible that we could give him. He asked us if we had a Bible that we could give him, and it turned out that Anna actually did have one in her backpack that she could give him that was new, that she had brought just for travel. So we were able to give him that Bible, and he was really excited about it. He said his wife had a Bible in her language that she could read, but now he had one that he could read with her. And it was just a really sweet moment. But we were able to do that, which was just, it was just really cool. And we got back to the Airbnb last night at like 11:30, and now it's like 8 o'clock, and we're up and over here in the rain, heading out, and we're tired. It's been a long week. I'm gonna get run over, but it's been a really good week. He has this bad habit of like deciding to cross the road.
She has this bad habit of walking too far behind when the rest of the time she walks a mile in front of everybody.
He has a bad, this is where we go, I think.
No.
That's what I just said. We don't know where we are, but he has this really bad habit of like trying to cross the road at times in places where you're not supposed to cross the road, and just yelling, "Let's go" at me when he's already 2 steps out in the middle of the road. And then I have to catch up, and then I almost get run over, which is what just happened. But we made it into the convention center, finally, out of the rain. Today's the last day. We have 2 sessions today. All the exhibits and everything close at 2, but we've got some really big votes coming up today that we're excited to see how they go. Very hopeful. And then we have tomorrow just to tour Texas. So let's go. Casey, unfortunately, did not have an umbrella on that hike in the rain over here. And he's a little bit wet. Turn around, let me see.
Not that wet.
You're wetter on the back. Good morning in the life of the Southern Baptist Convention. This is the only coffee place in the convention center. And Southern Baptists mean business about their coffee. I think I'm gonna try to brave this line and see how it goes, because they look like they have better pastries than everywhere else. I may change my mind though, because the line keeps getting longer. Yeah, I don't know that I can do this. We made it into the hall just in time to vote on some stuff from yesterday that we were wanting to vote on.
Yes, sir, I am.
Just in time with our muffins to get out our ballot.
I'd like you to speak to the merits, but only the merits
And vote.
of whether or not to refer this motion.
Thank you. I think I can understand.
Raise your ballots. may lower them. All opposed to referring, you may raise your ballots. You may lower them. The affirmative has it, and the motion is referred.
Last day in the exhibit hall. My favorite place, Lifeway. I bought a Bible study book on Monday on 2 Corinthians because it was on 20% off, so it was like 20 bucks, which was really nice. But then I went to the Minister's Wives Luncheon yesterday, and the exact same Bible study book was in my swag bag, so I ended up with 2. So this morning, I went and returned the one that I purchased on Monday, and then bought 4 more books. So a little while later, after all the exhibits close and I know for sure that I'm done shopping, I'll show you a book haul. This year is 100 years of the Southern Baptist Cooperative Programs. They have all this cool like historical stuff from the library out here at the CP booth.
Southern Baptist, I've served on a lot of boards, a lot of committees. I've served as president of this convention. One of the greatest honors I've ever had was 25 years ago in a room with godly men and women that we put together a revision of 2000 Baptist Faith and Message. I was proud then, and I'm proud now of the work that has been done. And I just ask and pray that you would, as fellow Southern Baptists, apply these principles of faith to your life, to your ministry, to your church. The same God that blessed us 100 years ago, the same God that will bless us continually.
We thank you, God, for your faithfulness to us. Lord, thank you for this annual meeting of the Southern Baptist Convention. Thank you, God, for all that we have experienced, all that we have seen and heard. Thank you, Holy Spirit of God, for meeting with us in this place. Father, we thank you for our president. We pray, God, that you would continue to strengthen him for the work that you have given him to do.
On SBC Dallas 2025. We'll catch you in Orlando. Alright, so the Southern Baptist Convention for 2025 in Dallas, Texas officially came to a close a little bit ago. We're walking back to the Airbnb, trying to decide what we're going to do for dinner later. Maybe some ice cream, maybe some sightseeing. We're talking about the possibility of renting a car and driving to Waco tomorrow, because we're only about an hour and a half from there, and we could go to Magnolia to see the silos and things. So that would be fun. But right now we're going back to the Airbnb. I'm gonna go through all the books that I bought at Lifeway, see what it is that I actually purchased, because I don't even know what all I bought. Lay them all out and just look at them because they're so pretty. And then maybe we'll get some ice cream later, we'll see. But it's actually really nice weather out today. It was pouring the rain this morning, but it's really cloudy now and it's like 75. So it's actually really nice to be out here right now. So we're just enjoying our walk back to the Airbnb so I can go look at all my books. And I'll probably do a book haul when we get up there too. Everyone, Thursday morning, getting packed up to leave our Airbnb. All the free t-shirts that we got this week, all the swag we got this week, all the books I bought from Lifeway this week. This is why we bring half the suitcase empty and not over full. Because look at that stack of free t-shirts, and there are some good ones in there. Question of the morning, will Mama's suitcase zip? It's a little stuffed on that side. Will it go?
Oh,
check it out. That'll go on the airplane overhead compartment.
I got more room than what I had coming with all those books stuffed
And
inside.
that luggage is all pre-Magnolia Farms. We're not really sure what we're gonna do after that. All right, this morning we're heading to get what we were told was voted the best bagels in the nation, and we were told it's close to the Giant Eyeball. So we found the Giant Eyeball, so we must be close to the bagel place. Which is kind of funny because Eyeballs really freak Casey out, so he doesn't want to look at the Giant Eyeball statue. We found the bagels. Guy has been here on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. For reference, if you're in Dallas, Starship Bagels, literally right next to the Giant Eyeball. All right, we got our bagels. Pretzel bagel, honey almond schmear. What'd you get? Everything bagel with the honey almond? Yes. And cinnamon raisin with the honey almond. Are they good? And Daddy doesn't eat bagels.
No bagel.
All right, so how was your bagel? What'd you think about it?
That was pretty good. I would say it's probably one of the better bagels I've ever eaten.
We enjoyed our bagels. He got the cinnamon raisin with the honey almond. I really liked the pretzel one. And now we're walking to a car rental place where Mama has rented a car. We're gonna go get our stuff from the Airbnb. Then we're driving an hour and a half to Waco, going to Magnolia to see the silos and all that kind of stuff. So that'll be fun. Here we go in the rental car. Oh, look at him opening the door.
I was getting in the back.
It's unlocked. Oh, he's not opening the door for me. He's trying to get in the back.
More of the little shops
and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Where's a man allowed to park?
There's the bacon company. There's Magnolia.
All right, we just parked in Waco and we're right across from the Dr. Pepper Museum back there. And we're headed to Magnolia. Mama's excited. Casey, aren't you so excited to go to Magnolia?
I'm pumped.
So thrilled. He's so excited. He's not excited at all. We're in Magnolia. Magnolia home. You mean you can't fit a table into your carry-on? Smells so good in here. All the food trucks. We got tomato basil soup and grilled pimento cheese. We got chicken tenders and fries and a biscuit. Joe's favorite chicken salad and taco breakfast. All right, we had lunch at Magnolia Table and then drove back over here, walked through the gardens and get our souvenirs. But this is like just so pretty. The men waited in the car because they had enough of us here at the silos the first time. Buc-ee's, Hillsboro, Texas. On our way back to Dallas from Waco. Obviously, when you're road tripping in Texas and you pass a Buc-ee's, you have to stop because we have Buc-ee's back home, but it started here, so now say we've been to a legitimate Texas Buc-ee's. Alright, so here we are, downtown Dallas at the famous Grassy Knoll shooting area of the JFK assassination. From what we've read and understood, this first X here in the road marks the place of the first shooting, and this second X here marks the place of the fatal shot. And then this is the famed grassy knoll. And down behind the tree is the bridge where they drove under. What is today? Friday morning, 6:53 a.m. Last morning in Dallas. Technically, I don't guess we are in Dallas anymore. We're in Grapevine. Our flight leaves at 9. We stayed at a hotel a couple miles from the airport last night. We're gonna ride the shuttle. We're waiting for the shuttle. Mama and Daddy's flight left around 6 this morning. Their shuttle was supposed to leave the hotel at 4 a.m. They slept through their alarm. They woke up at 4:30 a.m. We didn't think they were gonna make their flight. They apparently barely made it. I got a text from Mama saying they were on the plane and had just sat down in their seats at 5:38 a.m. and they said the doors for their flight closed at 5:39 a.m. So they just barely made it. But they are on their way back to Charlotte. Theirs is a direct flight. We have a 5-hour or something layover in Tampa this afternoon because I wasn't doing that 5 a.m. nonsense. No, that's not for me. So we're waiting on the shuttle. And we're tired because it's been a long week and we're not morning people, and on top of that, when they woke up at 4:30 late for their flight, they were in a panic. So clearly they were in a panic. So we woke up when they left for that and kind of dozed but couldn't really go back to sleep after that. So hotel coffee, waiting for the shuttle, going to the airplane. Hopefully by tonight we'll be back in Charlotte. Alright, so we have landed from our first flight. We are in the airport in Tampa. It is about 12:48. Our next flight doesn't leave until 6 o'clock tonight, I think. So we've got a while for a layover. Hopefully we'll be back in Charlotte around 8 o'clock tonight. And we're alternating bathroom breaks and then hopefully going to find some food because I'm hungry. Boarding our last flight before Charlotte. ready to go home. It's Saturday. We finally made it back off the airplane last night. We landed around like 7:30, is that right? Something like that. I think we landed around 7:30. And then Mama and Daddy came and picked us up from the airport. They almost missed their flight, which I can't remember if I talked about yesterday, but there's a groundhog in the road. That's cool. But they almost missed their flight, and they finally made it on, and they got home earlier yesterday morning and had some stuff to do yesterday, and then they came back and got us from the airport around 8 last night, and we went back and stayed at their house. And now it is Saturday, and we are driving to go get Kennedy and Judson and Elliot from my brother's house in Tennessee, which is like a 2-ish hour drive from my parents' house. But before we do that, we are going up to where we are moving to meet some people for lunch, which I haven't actually talked about where we're moving to yet. I've said that we're moving, but it was actually put out public for the first time exactly where we're going to last night. So we are going that direction, which is not completely on the way, but it's kind of on the way, to have some lunch with some people from the church before we go get the kids. So we are headed up to Newland, North Carolina, in the mountains between Boone and Spruce Pine, like way up on top of the mountain, to have lunch with some people, and then we'll just go right across the mountain into Tennessee, because it's actually only about 10 minutes from the Tennessee state line. It's about 45 minutes from Johnson City, and a little over an hour to Tyler and Sarah's house from there. So that's what we're doing. We're going to have lunch, and then we're going to get the kids, and then we're going home back to Siler City for Father's Day and business meeting and whatnot tomorrow, and dump the suitcases, unpack and repack, because the next 2 weeks we're going to the Taylorsville Baptist Camp meeting, which we go to every year. So a lot of things happening today and tomorrow and the next couple days. But first, we're gonna go eat because we haven't eaten today and we're hungry. Elliot! Say hey!
He's double dipping in there, just so you know. No, Judson. Judson. It's fine. I was just warning her in case she cared.
Say hey! Yeah, you're on there. Say hey!
It's Christmas here too.
Say hey, everybody!
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Did you guys have a good week with Bobo and Aunt Sarah?
Yeah. Yes, sirree.
Are you ready to go home?
Yeah. Yes, sirree.
You excited?
Yes, sirree.
Did you like your prizes?
Yes, sirree.
Judson, show me what you got.
I got a snow globe.
A Texas snow globe.
Yeah. And this.
And a postcard.
And a squishy hat.
And a squishy hat. What about you, Kennedy?
Yeehaw,
I see your squishy hat.
And my snow globe of
Dallas snow globe.
And a Dallas postcard.
And a Dallas postcard. Elliot, what did you get?
Ball.
A ball. And a bracelet. And what?
Cow.
And your cow? What does your cow say?
Moo.
You ready to go home?
Yes.
Did you miss Daddy?
Yes.
Did you miss Mama? Did you miss Mama? Show me your pig sound.
Here's my cow sound.
That's a good cow sound. All right, we ready to head home?
Yeah!
We've got a few hours drive to make it home, but we're almost there. Milkshake stop at Cookout. You got your milkshake? Judson, you eating your milkshake?
Yeah.
We've got 1 hour and we're home. Is your milkshake good?
Yeah. Strawberry cobbler cheesecake.
That's a lot of milkshake.
Yeah.
I didn't get any milkshake. I didn't feel like
It's an
having
off
milkshake.
menu item.
Off menu item.
You can have them put wafers in any milkshake if you say cobbler.
Secrets to Cookout for those of you that are new to Cookout or don't have Cookout in your area. If you ask for whatever cobbler, they'll put wafers in it. Cookout's milkshakes are so thick that you can't drink them with a straw anyways. You have to eat them with a spoon or chug them out of the cup like what Casey's doing because he's driving. So the wafers don't do anything to obstruct the straw because the straw was already obstructed, right?
Yeah.
1 more hour and we're home.
For a few.
1 more hour and we're home for just a few hours, and then we'll have church and business meeting tomorrow and head out again for another couple weeks to Taylorsville Baptist Camp meeting, but that probably won't be a part of this video. I may do a separate video for that if you guys are interested, because I feel like Dallas and Waco is enough for one travel vlog. So. 9:55 p.m. Saturday, June 14th. We finally have made it home. We'll be heading back out tomorrow morning. No, tomorrow afternoon.
Mama.
You guys are excited to be home?
Yeah.
You guys glad to be here?
Yes.
Even if it is just for a short time?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, let's get inside.
Mama.
We made it in the house, and Casey said that I've documented every other part of this trip, so I had to show all the things in the mail I had waiting for me when we got home. So let me see if I can get any of these open with just one hand. This one is from Kinfolk Co., and this is my June monthly sticker subscription. I'm absolutely obsessed with this month's stickers. Jesus is my jam. Yes, please. John 15:5. Bear good fruit. And then a journaling sheet on the fruit of the Spirit. Love that. From Kinfolk Co., the monthly sticker subscription. And this one is for June. This one, I already pulled the tab on to make it easier, but this one is from, Basin. This one is from Basin, which this barrel, I think is for, what did I order? Fair and chemically treated hair. Has 3 shampoo bars and 1 conditioner. So like, there's the shampoo and there's a conditioner bar in there too. This one is the Coffee Monster Co. quarterly subscription, and this is the Pen Pals one. So you've got 4 different washi tapes, which are my first ever Coffee Monster Co. washi tapes. This little like pouch thingy that I've seen everybody having, which is pretty cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I have it. An envelope. and the rest of the subscription stuff, like little stickers and whatnot. The Amazon package had this in it, which are some nose rings that I ordered. A new phone case from Casely. Get it open here. Vlogs are so unprofessional compared to normal, but it's fine. Just look at the floor. New phone case. That's really cute. I like that. And then this from Moft. I saw this. I've seen some people use this on Instagram, and it's like a MagSafe little portable tripod situation that we're gonna try out if I can figure out how to get it like open. And the last big one, this is something I didn't even order. My mom ordered a pair of shoes for Kennedy a while back and they didn't fit. So she sent them back and got her new ones in a different size and had them sent to our house instead of her house. So shoes for Kennedy. And those were all the things I had waiting for me when I got back home. Say hey. Elliot, are you happy to be at home? You happy to be home?
No.
Yeah. Where'd he go? Boo, there he is. Are you ready for bed? You say night-night?
Wave night-night. Wave at the camera.
Say night-night. You wave at the camera?
No.
Say bye-bye.
Say bye.
Well, it's been a week-long travel vlog. My first vlog ever. Hopefully it was decent. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you know when I post new videos on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. Say thanks for watching.